Hey Libra, come on in. Let's do your energy forecast looking at the week of June the 18th through to the 24th. Hi there, my name is Intuitive Lee, and yes, we're having a look at that week through each of the zodiac signs currently working on the sign of Libra. We're changing it up just a bit this week, Libra, because I've pulled out my charms, my little trinket box full of charms here. So this beautiful little box used to belong to my mother. It was given to her at her last birthday that she was able to celebrate here Earthside with all of us. And I use it to hold all of my charms for when I do charm readings. And so these are just like an oracle card or a tarot card, that each one I pull out has meaning to it, or I'm intuitively reading what it wants me to share with you. And in the case of the charms this week, I'm using them in place of the one card that I usually pull that gives us that overarching theme of energy for the week ahead. So this week instead we're using the charms. So let's just go in, Libra, and see what we have for you. I'm just kind of stirring them up blindly, playing in the little trinket box with my fingers and just reaching in and seeing what I pull out. And what have I pulled? Oh, look at this. So I have a heart, but if you can tell, it's got some it's not really focusing on it. How do I get in here? Can you see that? There we go. And do you see how it looks like the world? It's almost like a globe, but with a heart there, talking to me about love of travel. So there's going to be some of you looking forward to travel. And because it's showing me the globe, I feel like this is not a local, let's go to the local campsite or the local beaches. This is something about international, overseas travel, across the pond kind of travel for yous, Libra. So I want to know where you're going. I want to know where you're going, or maybe that's just coming up in topic this week. Maybe you're discussing it. Maybe you're buying the tickets. Maybe it's just a dream that is taking a hold of you and you're still figuring out what you're doing. But something about love of global travel for you this week. All right, Libra, let's just break it down just a little bit more, shall we? And we are using the Lantern Oracle this week. And your first card up is Eternal Gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. You get to decide that. This is why they're calling you the gatekeeper. Other people don't get to decide what you will tolerate, what you will not tolerate, what's a red flag for you, what speaks trouble, what speaks bliss. You get to decide that. So this is all about releasing yourself of the expectations and judgment of others and standing in your power and just being you, being the eternal gatekeeper of your life. All right, Libra, this is about you standing in your power and deciding for you what's for you. All right? I love that. Now let's break it down even further, see what we've got towards the middle of the week for you. And for that, I got two cards here. You're going to get them both. All right, so we have, look at this. First one is distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So that's the same as saying, what's another way to tell this story? This would be the equivalent of getting bored and going and making yourself a sandwich because you're bored, right? You're eating not because you're hungry, but because you're bored. And this is kind of the same thing, talking about you fulfilling your surface sort of conscious needs when it's the subconscious that's needing something completely different and you're not addressing that. So you need to go inward and see what your subconscious is calling out for, seeing how to feed that appropriately. And then the second card was all about, renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. Yeah, as old things fall away, new things will come in their stead. So the distorted desire. So wanting things that you're not really wanting. Yeah, that sandwich when you're not really hungry, you're just bored. And then allowing for the renewal. So you're going to be doing that conscious testing of what is it you really want. Allow that to sort of take you on a journey into the subconscious. Really determine what is it you're looking for. What is it what need is not being met by these external conscious choices and decisions that you're making? Go a little bit deeper. Through that process, there's going to be renewal. Right? I love this. It says regeneration begins with decay. Yeah, it does. So when old dead things fall away from you, that's when it gives room for renewal, for growth, for new things to come up. To me, I'm sort of getting that analogy of like in the fall, when I put my gardens to bed, I will mulch, right? So all the old flowers and everything get all cut down or broken up or whatever, but they're left there to sort of feed. That decay gets to feed next year's flowers, right? That mulching. That's kind of the story that I'm getting here. You let that old decaying stuff go. Let it feed your new dreams. Let it feed your new desires. Your ones that you know you're fulfilling your self-will because it's a true subconscious need, not this conscious, I'm going to make a sandwich because I'm bored stuff, right? And then it's all about the broken dreams. Understanding that only you can accept or reject your dreams. Wow, this is really talking about your power because, again, remember the gatekeeper at the beginning, right? So they're talking about you deciding what's right for you, you letting go of others' expectations, others' judgments of you. And look at this. That means you get to decide what dreams you chase, what dreams you're going to let go of, what dreams are worthy of your time and effort. Wow. Okay, that's a big message for you this week, Libra. I hope it's resonating. If it is, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment in the chat box below if you're so inclined. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, this is Intuitively signing off. I will see you I'll see you back here next week, Libra. Blessed be one and all.